What's up, Paul? Going pretty good. My glitch worked earlier today. That's always exciting when that works. What's up, Grantler? If you guys missed my morning stream, I drove the Warthog on Cairo Station in solo, which had never been done before. So that was cool. I should get the link ready so when people ask about it, because I'm going to bring it up, I can link it.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt da. Cairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
What's up, Banana Cat? Jades, Everest, 79.
keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Please stop shooting at me. I hate it when they dodge my pistol and they don't even know they're dodging it. Pure serendipity. And this guy goes.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum, die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel heranzukommen.
Chief, finden Sie die Bombe. Im Laufschritt. Cortana.
Erste Echelon zu mir.
Wie ist Ihr
Nehmt euch die
Status?
Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Got any reach firefight tips? Play something else? You need achievements. Isn't there like a game mode that just makes farming them super easy, like Grunt Apocalypse or something like that? You just like farm like thousands of grunts. I don't know. I don't go for like FCC achievements.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Aufpassen! Das war erste Klasse. Chief, könnten Sie alle diese Dinger töten? Das wäre einfach fantastisch. Bastard! Sehen Sie? Ich sagte doch nicht.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why can I not aim?
Hochführen dich mal. Waffenschränke öffnen.
It's still fast enough.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taktik?
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Mann, wir sind am Bad.
Why are you down there? How did I manage that pinball? That was cool.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon,
Muss mir aber
kümmert euch
helfen
um
an
die
den
Träger.
Zugkapseln. Feindliche Schiffe sind im
Finden Sie die Bombe.
13
Im
Kreuzer, 2
Laufschritt.
Sturmträger.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und
Jetzt
Feuer
ist
frei.
rauskommen.
Ich glaube,
Träger
ziehen Sie
brechen durch,
sich zurück. Wir haben
nehmen
gewonnen.
Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert an, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Not bad.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines!
I was talking about it at the start of stream. Did you guys see my cool glitch from this morning's stream? I drove a Warthog on Cairo Station in single player. It's the first time anyone's ever done that. It was known in co-op how to do it, but I came up with a method that works in solo.
Vorsicht!
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
How did I figure out how to do it solo? I thought of it.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
There's a 5-minute video of it on my YouTube channel. It's my most recent upload. If you want to see the step-by-step process. I don't really explain it while I'm doing it, but I show all the steps.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall rein. Trotzdem besser als schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Sie haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir nur so eine kleine Flotte haben.
Can I explain how it works briefly? Well, if you're worried about the existence of the Warthog, it's basically cut content. It always exists. There's always a Warthog on Cairo Station. It just spawns inside of the wall, and invisible and intangible. So it's not solid, it's not interactable really, and it's like stuck inside of a wall. But it was supposed to be like a kind of cut cinematic piece where the Warthog would be seen entering the giant frigate that exists there. I think it's the Forward Unto Dawn, or whichever one it is, the big ship that's parked right there. Like you see the Marines walk onto it, you're also supposed to see like a Warthog being loaded onto it, but I guess they couldn't get it to move the way they wanted it, and they cut it. But it's still there, and the script to make it spawn still exists, so it does still spawn, they just made it invisible. So what I did was, I found a way to overload the game so that when it tries to spawn it, there's not enough memory to do anything else, and so it only does like the first part of the script, and it doesn't do the rest part of the script. So it spawns the Warthog, and then it doesn't have enough space to make it invisible or intangible. That's not exactly how it works, but that's the best way to think of it. And so it spawns solid, but it still spawns inside of a wall and inaccessible, so then you have to do some load zone shenanigans to go spawn it in the correct load zone so that you can actually drive it.
Okay, aber ich darf den Sender bestimmen.
Defend, did you see the glitch I was just talking about? Driving the Warthog on Cairo Station in single player? Finally did it. It's a glitch I was thinking about doing for like literally a couple years. But I finally got it. It's funny, the setup seems so obvious to me now that I've thought of it. But I've literally been like noodling and thinking of different methods for like the last like 5 years. It's just been something that every once in a while I would think about in like the back of my mind. I'm like, oh, what if I tried this? What if I do that? And then now that I finally came up with something that works, it just feels obvious. It's like, oh, why didn't I think of that earlier? Yeah, it's on YouTube. this game sometimes. A lot of speedrunning is like that though, where it looks obvious, like, looking back. It wasn't obvious back in 2004 how to do a lot of this stuff. No, Var, because we need the battle rifle and the sword at the same time to do the long-range sword fly. And you can't do the 3 weapons glitch with 2 single-wield weapons. It only works with 2 dual wields and 1 single wield. Fortune, no, the kill barrier isn't part of the object table. You don't overload it the same way. It's just a plane that's there until it's deleted. So I don't think it's possible to deload a kill barrier like that in Halo 2. But yes, it is possible at the start of Oracle. That's somewhere else I've messed with it before. And yeah, you could overload the level, and I mean, you could maybe even skip the Heretic Leader fight in a certain way, like if you overload the level. So there is definitely potential there. It was something I was looking at, but I don't think you could skip the elevator. If anything, you could skip Lab Fight and Heretic Leader Fight. But you would have to make sure it persists through BSP loads, which would mean you would have to use a body that exists on the map at all times, which would be a Flood Corpse and not one of your elite allies, because the elite allies' bodies will get deleted. And so then you would have to move the Flood Corpse, which isn't possible without Sputnik or Grunt Birthday Party. You can nade them once, but you can't nade them twice. So you couldn't do it at the very start. But you could maybe do it in the middle airlock area. I don't know. I've thought about it.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
No, once you have 3 weapons, you can't swap weapons. It'll drop what you're holding.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Do you guys die? Shot him in the foot.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Katze?
Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen nicht ab.
How do you dodge that? Crazy.
Ich glaube, ich habe es in der Falle. Viel Spaß damit.
Hardly seems fair.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Deckung!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yo, Soul One, thank you for the prime.
Hey! Noch mehr! Hier drüben!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine
That was really
Übung.
fast.
Die Waffen ist...
Hochführen nicht ab.
Leave me alone. Still pretty fast. It's good.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Why are you down here 2 runs in a row? You're worse than last time.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an ihn zu
Erste Echelon zu mir.
What's that guy doing?
Schaltet sie nacheinander auf.
Im Lauf.
Zweite Echelon,
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und
Die
feuerfrei.
feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger.
Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben
Wird's
gewonnen.
laut.
Die Träger.
Surprised I lived that long.
Alarm.
Should have threw grenades once I was so far forward.
An alle. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Es wird noch viel schlimmer werden.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Bereit? Da kommen sie! Hey, Mann!
Dodge master, but I can't jump.
Ich habe es getötet!
Waffenschränke öffnen.
Es hat ein Schwert! Vorsicht! Uh-oh.
Because that's how many you have. I don't know what kind of answer you want on that.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben.
You're a big fan of
Eine Bombe.
MisterMonopoli and
Muss
you
hier
watch
auch
all
eine
of their
sein.
streams.
Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
Boom.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Erste
Ja,
Echelon
der
zu
Chief
mir.
muss mir aber
Nehmt euch die
helfen, an ihn
Kreuzer
zu
vor.
kapseln.
Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Cortana,
Feindliche
Ziele
Schiffe sind in der
aussuchen und
Todeszone.
feuerfrei.
13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel! Wirklich übel!
No. 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 I hate this game, man. This was pretty fast, too. Oh.
Hey, das ist übel!
Why was I missing that?
Wirklich übel!
Yeah, this game's bad. Man. I've really been struggling to get runs going the last couple days.
Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs. alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Granate! Okay, ganz cool bleiben.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Feind, da unten.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Leave me alone. He did leave me alone, but his friend didn't.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich habe hier noch...
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen Lichter.
Please get down from there. I can't believe I'm dead. Super grunt. It's fine.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Thanks, Benny. Pretty glad it worked.
Cortana,
I've been thinking about doing that one for a few years. I'm glad to finally check it off the bucket list.
Was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als wir auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bug.
Danke, Chief. Ich schulde Ihnen was.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontroll.
I'm kind of mad I didn't think of it sooner, to be honest.
Der Chief muss mir
I feel like it shouldn't have taken me so long to figure out.
Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Seid ihr raus. Kümmert euch um die Träger.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen
feindlichen
und
Schiffe
Feuer
sind in
frei.
der Todeszone. 13 Kreuz
Ich glaube es
und 2
nicht, ziehen Sie
Sturmträger.
zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formieren Konzentriert euch! Folgt mir!
Come on.
Der erste Träger
Making it
ignoriert
to
uns
the
völlig,
ending.
Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Ain't no way he just dodged that and killed me. He did get me killed. Not the way you would expect. This guy died. I'm not restarting.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines!
I kind of want to keep messing with the Warthog glitch. I kind of want to try to launch it to the top of the map and drive it to the bottom of the map. But the problem is, once you do the glitch, you won't get checkpoints because of the way I have it set up. I want to try to find a way to get checkpoints with it, though. There might be a way. Yo, Christian with the 10-pack, thank you.
Durchlöchert wie ein Käse.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Actually, would that work? When I go through there...
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Die Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall rein.
One of my goals for YouTube is to make a bunch of edited content where I explain a bunch of glitches. I think that Warthog would be a good one.
Wir sind überrascht. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Okay, weiter, weiter!
Hab ich voll erwischt. Genau in die Fresse.
Did you use the same corpse I used, Fortune? Because that happens if you
Das kleine Biest.
use the wrong body, it'll just disappear. If you're talking about on Oracle, you just tried it on like a grunt or an elite. Yeah, that happens on Classic as well. That just disappears. That's what I was talking about. You have to use a flood body or something that's on the map permanently.
Die Allianz will sich neu formieren. Verhindert.
Your teammates' bodies don't count. It needs to, like, the Marine that I used on Cairo Station is like part of the level that's loaded at the very like start, so he doesn't get deleted between like BSPs and map cleanup scripts. So it has to be like one of those guys. I think you can also get around that limit by just using two bodies. Just fill one grunt mostly full and then use a second grunt and fill that one. 1, 1, 2, 3. Got the start of a Fibonacci run going on. Quick, somebody do the math. What will my time be when I complete the run if it continues with this trend?
Nette Begrüßung.
Yeah, the next split will be 5-8, but what about the last split? How much head of world record will I be at the end of the run? Could be ahead by more seconds than the run takes, I'm pretty sure. I didn't look at the timer. That's annoying. Yeah, we're not getting ready to cycle anywhere.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Rays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Yeah, that does the first passive deleting at that 3%. You can feel it happen in the game. It lags and deletes a bunch of stuff once you're super close. Wait, how did that guy die? What? The clear was insane.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Okay, come on, we got this. Get a good arbiter. And not mess up this part immediately after. Okay, we're in. I said not, man.
Vor uns. Zurück. Sie da, gehen Sie nachsehen.
How did that hit me? I didn't get it. Oh, that's so frustrating. How did I even get my camo broken? Alright, I'm gonna test something here. Might be time to switch up my strat here. I'm losing too many runs. Let's try something new. There's a checkpoint I can get back here, but it makes these guys further forward. But I mean, it's not that much out of the way. It doesn't necessarily make anything easier is the problem. I don't know, maybe I should start doing it that way. It's a little slower, but it's safer especially if do I just camo here? Okay, don't go too high. Just camo here. Yeah, that is a little bit weird because of the place of the roof. Ugh. It's not the easiest swordfly to hit here with this angle. Because if you jump too high, you bonk. If you go too low, you bonk. I don't know, this doesn't actually seem that much better. I could just do a sword cancel and just say, lose a few seconds. Is that gonna... This might be worth just doing this way. Plan to cancel over this guy. Those guys spot me, that's really bad though. And this is probably... The grunt cancel is gonna be the best strat still. I might have to revert if I miss it. But the revert won't be a run dead anymore like it is now. The animations are broken because it's not holding a weapon. This is actually kind of a fun fact that you might find interesting. So, the Warthog is a vehicle. The Warthog horn is a weapon that the Warthog holds. If there's not enough place in memory for the Warthog horn to spawn the weapon, then the wheels animation of the Warthog will be broken, so it'll drive around without wheels animations. If the chain gun vehicle can spawn, but not the chain gun weapon, you can mount the turret, but you'll have a broken animation and you won't actually be able to fire the turret. So you actually need 4 total slots to spawn a working Warthog. You need the body, You need the horn, you need the turret, and you need the gun that makes the turret work. If you pick up a different weapon with the Warthog while you AUP, you can actually get the animations back. So you can hold like a plasma rifle and get your animations back. Maybe I just maybe I don't go up top at all. Maybe I just ignore the grunts. I mean, maybe I should just be doing that without getting the checkpoint. Is that better? That's probably more consistent. Because I can't bonk on anything. But if they spot me there, that's kind of bad. Okay, so that would be bad.
Der Gebieter ist hier.
Okay. I think I'm gonna start going for that checkpoint. How did I discover the glitch for the first time that I posted today? That was the first time I did it. That's the video that I uploaded was my first time ever doing it. I discovered it by thinking of it, which sounds weird and condescending, but I'm not exaggerating. So I knew the challenge was to get the Warthog solo. I knew the Warthog existed because it's been done in co-op. So I'm building off of ideas that already exist, and I think, well, how would I do that in single player? And then I just thought about it, and then it worked in my brain, so I decided to try it.
Es war nur ein Schiff da.
Eins? Sind Sie sicher?
Ja, sie nannten es die Pillar of Autumn.
Warum wurde sie nicht mit dem Rest der Flotte zerstört?
Sie floh, als wir ihren Planeten vernichteten. Aber ich folgte ihr mit allen Schiffen, die ich hatte.
Als Sie Halo das erste Mal sahen, waren Sie geblendet von seiner Schönheit.
Yes, MDG. Well, first of all, if you're not playing hard mode, your bloodline is weak. And second of all, you should be doing just a random word for the first word. That's the only way Wordle's fun. Otherwise, it's like way too easy.
Edle Hierarchen. Sicher
Like, if you're not playing hard mode, what's the point? I'm gonna do the Wordle now that you've inspired me to.
Es war richtig, dass Sie sich auf die Flotte konzentrierten. Aber dieser Dämon, dieser Master-Chief.
Als ich entdeckte, was der Dämon vorhatte, es gab nichts, was ich tun konnte.
Let's do it. Somebody give me a random word. I see... works.
Edler Prophet der Wahrheit. Das muss
And we
jetzt
got
aufhören.
nothing.
Bringen Sie diesen Stümper zum
Alright.
Schweigen.
Blank. No, K's already
Eines
used.
unserer wertvollsten
Valor, O's already used.
Lange haben sie ihre Flotte ehrenhaft und vorbildlich geführt. Aber ihre Unfähigkeit, Halo zu beschützen, war ein ungeheures Versagen.
Nein, es war Ketzerei.
Nobody has any 5-letter words that actually are valid. I'm scrolling through chat just looking for a 5-letter word.
Gegen die Menschen geht weiter.
Light. Alright, we got one from Var. L-I-G-H-T. Alright, I'm closing chat now. Finally got something.
Wenn es soweit ist, wird das Gewicht ihrer Ketzerei ihre Füße lähmen. Und sie werden zurückgelassen.
Blah. No, that doesn't work. Could be...
Beinahe hätte sie versagt. Die Gelschicht hatte sich verflüssigt. Optik total hinüber.
Could be plate.
Ganz zu schweigen von der Energieversorgung. Wissen Sie eigentlich, was das alles kostet?
Okay, well we got all the letters. Petrol? Is that the only other word that works? I think we got it.
Sagen Sie das der Allianz.
Alright, let's do the connections.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben.
Alright.
Als
We've
erstes
got
testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte.
axes. Bash. Chop. Drum. Chop and dice are cooking terms. So is roast. You got chop, roast, dice. Is there another cooking term? Flame, but not really. Coordinate, axes. Pieces, board, card, dice. Things from like a board game set. Okay. Bass or bass. Oh, these are drums of fish, isn't it? I think fiddle's probably a fish. Maybe these are. Maybe it's not bass. Maybe I don't know. Chop. Bash. Fiddle is mess with. Fiddle, bass, drum. The last one. Axes, as in guitars. Is there another instrument here? Am I missing one? Axes, maybe. Chop. Bash. To flame somebody on roast, flame, bash, and blast. These are like to put someone on blast. Criticize harshly, yeah. Chop. Chopsticks. Chop. Suey. Chopsticks, fiddlesticks, drumsticks, fish sticks. Coordinate axis does. What are these? Coordinate H. Ward. These don't have like words in them. I mean, they do, but. What is this category? Is it just words that can mean two different things? Coordinate, as in your coordinates, or coordinate, as in to get along? Axes, as in the chopping instrument, or as in the lines on a graph? Bass or bass? Does or do's? It's gotta be that, right? Words with two meanings? Yeah. Alright. We did the connections, we did the Wordle. We've maybe made our Arbiter more consistent. We're gonna stop throwing runs there. I've lost too many runs there in the last week. It's getting pretty frustrating. I need to do something different.
Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie...
Squig, did you try to cheat and spoil, and you're in the future? Should I not scroll back up and read your messages, or were you just confused when you tried it yourself?
Das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel...
I close chat when I'm doing those. I don't mind if you guys type things.
Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Oh, what? Split. No, what have I done? We're just gonna have cheated splits.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yo, Lime with the 1337. Thank you so much. Let me see if there's a comment associated with it. It says good luck. Thank you.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Let me in.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Box doesn't make any sense.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Chief, könnten Sie alle diese Dinger töten? Das wäre einfach fantastisch.
Hochführen ich mal.
Deckung! Okay, ganz cool bleiben.
Are you not weak? It was slow anyway.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Alright. Time to get another run.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I don't know, my heart hasn't been in the grind so much these last couple days. I don't know why, I just haven't felt like I've had that extra focus that I normally want.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
You need to lock in better. What's up, Marathon Man?
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Lass mich das machen, Kamerad!
Hochtüren dicht machen. Waffen geöffnet.
Ain't no way he got his full shields back.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
It's just faster dialogue. I almost lived there.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Mach sie nicht wütend!
No, that was fast too. Why couldn't that elite just stop shooting and hide? Also, I'm behind that pillar.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I really just want to get a good run tonight. I'm too distracted thinking about my glitches, to be honest. I want to do more. I've been in like a glitching mood recently. I want to do more glitches, but I don't know what else I want to do. I kind of want to mess with the Warthog some more and launch it around. Since I only spawned it once and got to play with it, I was still stuck in the little box down there. I couldn't actually explore with it. Kind of want to like launch it back towards the regular part of the map, drive it into the bomb room, drive it down to the bottom of the map.
Feinde gesichtet! Ich habe keinen Sichtkontakt!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Das tut schweineweh! Alles bestens, ich bin okay, Kumpel, ich bin okay.
Hochführen nicht mal.
Will you die?
Waffenschränke öffnen.
I'm 15 seconds off, I think. Something like that. Close.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
How did I save that? That was cool.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord. als
Still
wir
living.
auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Still barely living.
13
Im
Kurven
Lauf.
für 2 Sturmträger.
Montana, Ziele aussuchen
Jetzt
und
wird's
Feuer frei.
laut.
Ich glaube, ziehen Sie sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Kurs auf Kairo. Montana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen.
Pretty fast.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Let's get one. Try out our safer Arbiter. I think I'm gonna commit to doing that checkpoint strat on Arbiter. Used to be pretty consistent there, but it feels like recently I've been losing way too many runs in that section. It is time to slow down and go for some consistency there.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter den Trägern. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir mit so einer kleinen Flotte haben.
My goal was obviously not to die anywhere, but if I played with Deathless in mind, I would go slower, and it would be safer, but it would be too slow. I need to play some sections with the risk of dying, because it's the only way I can go fast enough to get the record. And, I mean, that's just legendary. Even, like, oftentimes, the fastest thing is also the safest thing, just because getting through an area quickly gives you less time to die. But if you miss it, then you die because you went slow. So that's a lot about hitting your things, but then when you do miss them, you gotta do backups, and you gotta be ready for when you miss it. What's the worst case scenario? Are you gonna die and lose a minute? Are you gonna die and lose 5 seconds? Can you retry it when you make mistakes? So there's a lot of decision making that goes into deciding which like strategies you're gonna use for full game. But for the most part, I'm just trying to go fast. There's not really much safety strategy in the run anymore. If there is, it's very minor stuff, like going half a second out of your way for a checkpoint or things like that.
Hey, da ist noch einer.
Why am I dead? Alive. When I achieve world record, what's next? I don't know. Thinking about running for dictator of the world. Maybe finally realize my plans of world domination.
Nette Begrüßung.
Will you guys vote for me to be king of Earth? I didn't vote for him.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Grays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Als ich Verstärkung anforderte, dachte ich nicht an einen Spartan.
No, country's too small, Benny. I'm looking for ruler of the earth. I want to own all of the countries. As soon as we get world record, the stream title changes to World Domination Day number 1.
Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch nicht von Pappe.
Wir sind der
Arbiter.
Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert.
I come asking to try new methods. Maybe we can start a new friendship. Begin this relationship anew.
Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite.
I thought I killed that guy. Oh, come on. Okay, terrible start. But we didn't die. We're like 10 seconds down, maybe even a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit more, but it's fine. Just don't get trolled at this section and everything will be dandy. Came out too early. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Why does every needle in the world have to hit me? I can't believe I just survived. Where'd that grunt just fall from? Why did that grunt corpse just alert everybody? Explain. I don't know how I lived that. Okay, well, we're not in the clear yet. Just give me good door. Let me add to this level. Okay, we're definitely losing time, but we're not dead. Somehow.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Had to turn on my cheat codes for that one. Dang, that's a lot of time loss.
Unser Glaube wird uns stark machen.
Yo, no wizard, thank you for the raid.
Einen Gebieter
sendet eine Propheten an. Er muss ganz nah sein.
zu erledigen.
Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
Anführer. Bleib. Die Platt greift uns an.
Not bad.
Es ist hier drüben. Ich bin schon unterwegs.
Los, Gebieter, wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
Haben Sie keine Augen? Hey, ich bin's.
Oh shit, I'm dead. I went too early? Well, that's disappointing. I thought I waited long enough. That's really annoying. It's like 30 seconds lost. I thought I saw the thing at the top. I thought I waited long enough. Dang. That's annoying. Alright. Keep on going. Don't restart yet. Don't have to restart yet. Stay focused. Ain't no way they didn't spawn. How did that guy not blow up? Name one way that makes any sense. I've lost a whole minute.
Anführer, der Sturm erreicht uns. Wir können die Stellung nicht halten.
Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist.
You know, there's another glitch on my bucket list on this level that I do have a method that I'm pretty sure works. Top of this elevator shaft will give you invincibility, but the normal launch that Master Chief Collection players do doesn't actually give you invincibility, or you can't go high enough on this version with it. But I have a different launch that I think would get me to the top, and I have a method to do it. It wouldn't be faster for speedruns, but it would be cool just to achieve invincibility in single player. It's never actually been done on this version. There's a co-op method, but there's not a single player method. Oh no. As if this level could get any worse.
Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luftgebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch.
It wouldn't have anything to do with speedruns. It would just be something I want to check off my glitch bucket list.
Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht.
There's not that many like holy grails left in this game in terms of like glitches that I want to do. Oracle elevator skip's obviously one for the speedrun, but there's some other like challenge ones. Like there's a cutscene room at the start of Cairo Station whenever Master Chief is getting his medal. We've never actually explored that on foot because it only exists in a cutscene, but it probably is possible. There's a couple other like niche things that I want to do, like the Warthog solo on Cairo Station. I was happy to do that. There's some launches I have that I kind of want to try still.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht. Leben Sie noch, Gebieter? Wir halten das Tempo so gut es geht.
Yeah, Silo, if you go watch my most recent YouTube video, I just did it for the first time, driving a Warthog on Cairo in single player. It had been done in co-op before. No. Why did he, like, drive-by shoot me? Why are they breaking my camo immediately? Oh, come on, dude. This Oracle is just the trollest thing. First try, easy every time. I really don't want to restart. We're like a minute behind.
Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Groß rein. Sehen Sie sich um, Gebieter. Wie viele andere Einrichtungen erfolgt auch diese den Schwarm. Aber wo sind die Waffengebieter? Was ist herausgesprungen? All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Blutsväter, nur um diese Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Ah! Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbeten lassen? Transzendiert? Wohl kaum. Kommen Sie, Gebieter. Ich zeige Ihnen, wohin Sie gegangen sind.
It's so slow. If we pull this one back, I'm gonna be happy and sad. It is still possible. Why are you not backsmackable? I wanted to do a YOLO strat here because I got an Ultra Elite, but he just could not be backsmacked. That's probably gonna kill me.
Die Allianz hat die Brücke da vorne unter Kontrolle. Die versuchen sicher, uns auf dieser Seite der Schlucht festzuhalten.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher.
Wo es zum Ausfahren der Brücke sollten da sein.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung halten.
That's not the grenade I wanted to have out. Okay, this seems less than ideal. I'm actually gonna start trying that strat. That was still fine, wasn't it? Wasn't that? Hold on, let me. That wasn't even fast. Let me check where's a normal run at 130. Wasn't that fine? Aren't you normally doing the launch at like 130? Dude, that could save my run if I do that and it. If I actually get a Sword Elite, I'm gonna start trying for that. That was almost insane. Oh yeah, I got more run in me. I'll do probably 2 more hours worth of attempts.
Was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen einen Helden, Chief. Gib ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln. Okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Who figured that out? I figured that out. It's the first time it was done. It was originally found in co-op by Dr. Biz. Actually, it was originally found through mods by a guy named Agent Me. He discovered in the game files that there's a Warthog that's supposed to spawn in the scripts on Cairo Station. Then he went to go look at it and he found that it actually does spawn for real. And then from there we figured out how to get there in co-op, and Dr. Biz was the first person to do it. And then I figured out how to do it in solo. That's not what the Warthog on Cairo Station is. It's not part of a cut Warthog run. It's part of a cut sequence that was just supposed to be the Warthog being transported into the frigate. It was never even supposed to be drivable. It was supposed to be like a background animation thing. Like the Marines loading the Warthog into the spaceship for travel kind of thing. That's why it's there. So if this run makes it to space, whenever I get to space for the first time, just to my left there's that like tube that like connects to the spaceship. That tube is where the Warthog is supposed to travel through. That's where it spawns. Hopefully I get there so you guys can know where I'm talking about. This part right here, directly in front of me and to the left, there's that tube, like right outside the window right now. Right there. That's where the Warthog spawns. Same thing as this thing above me.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel heranzukommen.
Chief, erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Alle feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger.
Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben
Jetzt
gewonnen.
wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel. Wirklich übel.
No. Okay, I guess I'm just not taking a plasma pistol. Oh, I still got it. I thought there was no way I'd get that. Okay, we'll take it.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
It's actually not that hard, Silo. You could go do it yourself right now if you wanted. It only takes like 30 minutes if you're slow. I mean, you might mess it up a couple times, and so it might take you like an hour to land it because it takes you 2 or 3 tries, but like, if I were to speedrun that, I could do it in probably 15 minutes now. It's actually really pretty easy.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
It can work on Master Chief Collection as well.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Schau mal, das ist...
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
So I needed infinite ammo in the Needler. So what I did was I shot a whole clip of Needler and then gave it to Johnson so that he would reload it. That's probably not the spot you had confusion about. So the reason I needed infinite ammo was because I want to overload the memory table of the game so it's completely full and nothing else can spawn. I overloaded the table by making infinite needles. The reason the needles never disappear is because I took a marine body and I punched it partially out of bounds and it went into the next load zone area, and things in the next load zone area get like frozen in space to save resources. Normally whenever a projectile hits something it just disappears immediately, but needles are different, they stick to things. Like that's how you get super combined. So if you stick a needler to a frozen corpse, the needler becomes part of the frozen corpse, and it also gets frozen. So I was able to freeze an infinite amount of needles against him to completely fill up the game's memory. Once the memory was completely full, I then punched 2 turrets, which deletes them off of the memory table. So now it's no longer completely full, but it can only spawn 2 turrets worth of objects. Then I went through the level and I spawned the Warthog with only enough memory to spawn the Warthog and nothing else. Normally what happens when you spawn the Warthog is it's supposed to spawn with other stuff around it, and that other stuff makes it completely invisible and undrivable. So I made it where it couldn't spawn the extra stuff, it only spawned the Warthog. Listening to this makes me realize how dumb I am. I mean, it took me years to think of this, to be honest. I felt dumb because I didn't think of it sooner. It feels so obvious once I came up with it. It's like, yeah, of course it's gonna work. But I've been trying to do this trick for like 5 years. And it turns out that the solution was actually relatively simple. The part that I was missing was the infinite ammo. So actually, I led down this rabbit hole. My original intention was to use the grunt to get infinite ammo. What I was going to do was I was going to keep the grunt enemy alive, and I was going to push him through the level, and I was going to make him shoot at me. And because enemies have infinite ammo, I was just going to make him shoot at me and then dodge the bullets and repeat that over and over until he filled up the memory table with bullets. But that would have been really slow and really cumbersome because I have to play on Legendary. Because only needles spawn on Legendary, they don't spawn on lower difficulties. So like that whole like game plan was just kind of too hard. And then for some reason I just didn't think about getting infinite ammo myself. I forgot that AI could do that for me. Like I knew about it. It's a really old glitch. A lot of like casuals know about it. Like using your teammates to reload your guns is like a game strategy tip from literally 2001. Like people were posting that shit on like web forums and stuff. So it's not even new, but for some reason I just didn't think of it in that context.
Nette Begrüßung.
Did the show motivate me to make that? No. He steals my content and claims to have done new glitches on his channel. Not a fan of that guy. The glitches he does are legitimate glitches, but almost everything he's done, he's stolen from other content creators. He literally takes tutorials, like word-for-word uploads that people made in 2004, and he re-uploads them in shorts format and pretends they're new glitches. He's ripped off my glitches, he's ripped off other people I know glitches. And then when people in the comments say, wow, I've never seen this before, he just responds, yep, cool, instead of like crediting the people who he stole from. Not a fan. Not a fan. Do I think he knows? Of course he knows. I commented on one of his videos that I said, do you ever get tired of ripping off my content without giving me credit? And he like replied saying he doesn't, but then I like quoted like 2 of his videos to him, and I don't know, he knows.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I don't know, I think it's cool when people make Halo content. I get frustrated when they get millions of views by ripping off the smaller creators. And they're just like willing to play that game of like fake happy voice. Oh my god, we just did the greatest thing ever that's never been done. And like, yeah, I could play that game too if I wanted to only get views, but it's just so disingenuous. I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. No, JK Payne, he's stealing a ton of content.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
He's like straight just ripping off my videos and other people's videos. He's not putting any thought. He's explaining them wrong because they were explained wrong back in 2004. He's literally just like copying old people's videos without crediting them. His maybe this isn't his most recent upload, but like a week or 2 ago, one of his videos came up and he starts the video by saying, somebody challenged me to get to the bottom of the level Halo, but first you gotta take the Warthog up to this mountain or whatever. That's a video by Mrs. Man that was released in 2002. And it's literally just copied like word for word. It's a tutorial that he copied from 2002, and he doesn't mention that at all. The intro to his video says, somebody challenged me to get to the bottom of Halo. But what it really is he's going through the old archive of highimpacthalo.org and other like popular glitchers, and he's looking at all of the big content that we've done, which is very nicely organized on a forum, and he's just re-uploading it.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Oh yeah, one of his videos on Regret, he shows you how to play during the cutscene, And in his voiceover he says, I'm gonna be the first one to show you how to do it. And all of the comments are people saying, MisterMonopoli showed us how to do this like 5 years ago. And he's like responding to them saying, no, I'm the first to do a tutorial. I found this. He's like arguing with people in the comments. Let me find this. Should we go just take a break and expose Shilt Show for ripping off my content? Regret Shilt Show cutscene. Let's find some proof here. Okay, here's my video from 7 years ago. Open that in a new tab. Where's the Shilt Shows? Is this his? I want it to be the short, right? Is that the one I'm looking for? Okay, here we go. Let's... give me a second here. What do I want to do here? How do I... Okay, so... This load... Does that show up for you guys? Okay, it does. Here we go. So let's turn on desktop audio. Let's watch this video. You guys can hear this, right? Let me pause this.
Really crazy glitch in Halo 2 where you can actually interact with one of the most famous cutscenes in the game, and I'm gonna be the first person to ever show you how to do it.
I'm gonna be the first person to ever show you how to do it, right? This is what he's talking about. Where does it have an upload date? I don't know if it shows upload date on Shorts, but let's take a look at a MisterMonopoli upload from 7 years earlier. You guys see this? Oh, look, here's one of my videos showing that exact glitch. You guys can't see the date because it's cropped. Hold on, let me uncrop this. How do I uncrop this? Here we go, look at the date here. 2018. I have a video of doing this. Let's read some of the Shilt Show's comments here. Can you read these? They're like slightly off the screen.
So there's a really crazy glitch.
He's arguing with people in the comments saying he's not ripping off my content. Let's find another one of Shilt Show's. Let's see. Shilt Show The Great Journey. What is this? How do I find this?
So in Halo 2 on the mission Great Journey...
I can't find this short, but there's like, I've seen like 10 of them that are just literally straight ripped off of my content. I don't have a good way to show the browser with my current setup, but trust me, he knows what he's doing. Where's my normal scene now? I lost everything. That's not it. That's not it. Is that it? Okay, we're back. Somebody make a YouTube video exposing him. It's not worth the time. I don't know. It's
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
It's not just that he's saying he's first, Bagel. He literally just copied my video exactly without understanding the steps. If you watch his video, it's literally my video. Like, it's the exact same steps. And he's like telling people what to do, but he doesn't understand why he's doing them. There's an invisible trigger that he's hitting that he doesn't even realize it. He's just like copying my video. There's another one where he's on Great Journey and he's talking in voice chat to somebody else who's working with him in co-op to do it, and he's saying the quote from my video. Like, you can hear him reading my tutorial, and he says, "Look for the fire," and then he like looks for the fire in the Great Journey video, and that's literally what I type in the tutorial that I made. Like, he's just reading my tutorial. But he's claiming in the comments that he's the first person to do it while reading my tutorial. Oh, desktop audio is still on. You guys are probably getting double sound. Yeah, I'll fix it.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
No, he doesn't actually steal footage. He just redoes it like beat for beat. It's like he remakes the video exactly how he saw it. So he's not actually breaking like any copyright laws or anything. It's just like unethical what he's doing. I don't really care to get into the drama that much more than I already have, but like he's not literally re-uploading my videos. He's just recreating them exactly and then like voiceovering them. Yep, General Heat has also ripped off a bunch of my videos without credit. Also not a fan. I don't know, I appreciate General Heat a little bit more than Shilt Show because he doesn't clickbait quite as much, but he does just ramble for 15 minutes without crediting people. I think it's really good. General Heat's channel is just a bunch of like stuff preserved. I think for like, in terms of like preserving information, I'm a big fan of Heat's channel. But in terms of crediting and rambling, I am not a big fan. I think he rambles to reach the 10 or 15 minute mark. and he doesn't credit anybody, and he like makes his audience think he's like a super elite hacker when he really is not.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I don't know. I don't mean to shit talk other Halo content creators. I just find it annoying when people take my stuff and don't credit me. There was one time I was in a Discord call with General Heed, and I showed him some cool glitches, and then he made videos on them the very next day and didn't credit me at all. I was pretty disappointed about that. I thought that was pretty scummy. He made videos about the stuff that I personally showed him, and then like he talked for 15 minutes in that video and never said my name once. Never put me in the credits or anything. I don't understand how you can do that.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Das war unglaublich, oder?
Besetzt die Kampfstation.
Ich sehe zu, ob ich es losreiße.
Kind of a wild clear, but we got there.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
How many views do these guys get? Literally millions. They get more views on one video than I've had on like my entire channel.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los hier! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Hey, kann das sein? Hat die Malta die Eindringlinge schon verjagt?
Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Erste Echelon zu ihr. Nehmt euch die Kreuze vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei.
Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Probiert an, folgt mir!
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
I mean, if I wanted to be a more profitable content creator, I would be doing exactly what Shilt Show does, and I would be probably able to make, like, more informed content that I think a lot of people would enjoy. And maybe I will do that someday. But right now I'm focused on trying to set this stupid record. It's really hard to grind this game for so many hours like I do, and then try to pivot and do content creation. Like, I don't know, I can't really do both at the same time. I might do some short form and long form video. I want to do a bunch of explanation videos where I explain how glitches work. I want to do a bunch of history videos where I talk about how the speedrun has changed over the years. I want to do a common myths and misconceptions series where I just show like fun facts and stuff about the game. Just like, here's 5 Easter eggs you didn't know. Here's things you're probably wrong about. There's a bunch of content I should do if I wanted to be like a successful content creator, but currently I'm just trying to grind this stupid record.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
What's my opinion on Frog? I don't know Frog that well, but I know he does speedruns and he seems cool. He's done nothing to offend me except I don't like Cody Miller content. I think the shame that Frog has brought in the world is dredging up that Cody Miller content. I think that's pretty, like, it's just lowbrow content. I don't have any problems with Frog again, by the way. He's cool. He does speedruns and he seems just to be like a legitimate guy. But nobody needs to beat the Cody Miller horse anymore. It's done, it's over. It happened literally like 20 years ago, and people that weren't there keep like making videos about it. If you weren't there, it's been long enough, you just shouldn't really be talking about it.
Hey, diese Typen lernen das wohl nie.
Die Allianz will sich neu formieren. Verhindern Sie das.
Yeah, Ben. That's what I was just talking about. I know I could do the same. It's a lot of work, though. I've been thinking about bringing back the face cam. I've had it turned off because it's been hard to focus. I just find it easier to focus with it turned off. But I might bring the face cam back.
Hey, du hast beim letzten Mal vorn gesessen.
We need a beard update. What's your guess? Beard or no beard? On a scale of 0% is clean shaven and full on Gandalf is a level 10, where's my beard at?
Nette Begrüßung.
You sound like you have no beard, 1 out of 10. I mean, Gandalf beard was maybe too big of a level 10 to get a realistic sense of scale, but I've got a beard right now. It's pretty bushy. I just think I need to shave actually. I'd say it's like at a 5 or 6 on my scale of how bushy I let it get. Level sometimes, man. I'm not restarting. Not restarting. We'll wait.
Eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Grace. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
No. Should not have died there. Guess I am restarting.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Grace. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
This is just the worst thing to ever happen to me. Why is all teriyaki closed on Sundays? I also wanted teriyaki today, and also was lamenting that it was closed on Sundays.
Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks.
It's like the Chick-fil-A curse, where like
Als ich Verstärkung anforderte, dachte ich
you only crave it on the days that you can't have it. Vinny? Thank you for the gifted.
Disziplin aufrechterhalten.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebiete und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Ich werde dich schon kriegen.
Thoughts on Zoo? Zoo's really good. I like his stream. He's one of my favorite streamers. He's really good. I mean, I'm trying to beat his time. And I may joke about him playing his Christian music every once in a while because I find that to be funny, but I'm a big fan of Zoo. His runs are great.
Ich sehe einen. Standhaft. Kümmert euch um ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Anytime I hear Christian rock, I think of the King of the Hill scene where Hank is yelling at like a young Christian rock music player, and he says to him, "Can't you see you're not making Jesus look better? You're just making rock look worse."
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Unser Glaube wird uns stark machen.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Was ist hier passiert?
Yeah, let's not complain about other streamers too much in my chat. I get that I kind of brought it on, but let's not complain too much.
Der verwendet eine Holodrohne. Er muss ganz nah sein. Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf. Einem Gebiet. Anführer!
Bleibt. Die Flat greift uns an.
They're not pop any of these guys. How did you end up losing the world record?
Los, Gebieter!
I mean, do you think it's a 1v1 battle fight to the death? The other person went faster than me. I don't have to do anything to lose record. It's up to other people to take records. But I mean, I lost record when I quit running. I used to run a lot, and then I got a job and I stopped. And now I'm back, and I'm trying to take it back. Yeah, sorry to use the J word in chat. I know that scares some of you guys. W Omega lol RK. Yeah, Sub-Zero, technically you can go outside and bury your head in the sand right now and live life, but that's no way to go. No, but killing these guys doesn't speed it up. I do it just because I can. How? How does my sword do nothing? I hate this game, man. I just want to go fast.
sagten doch, es gäbe keine
Let me
Kameras.
try
Und Sie
again.
sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes an.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm!
There's no such thing as jinxing. I wish I had copy and pasted or took a screenshot of every time somebody came in and said, "Oh no, I just came in and the run died. It must be my fault." I understand that's a lot of people just trying to like get invested with the run in the stream, but it's really giving you guys a lot of power, isn't it? I hate to tell you, but you guys joining the chat does not have any bearing on whether or not the run continues. The truth is, I just reset all the time, and people come in and out of my chat all the time. So it just happens to line up that you join during a reset, because that's what happens during the stream. It's an endless stream of people leaving and joining, checking, oh, is it a good run, is it a bad run, is it a good run, is it a bad run? And people just come in and leave, and they show up, and then they leave, and that's just like, that's the normal way to do speedrun streams. But by that same nature, you're going to join at the point of my reset very often.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich komm fast um vor Schmerz.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm! Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I'm gonna have to rest my hands for a second if this one fails. I'm gonna play a little bit of chess. I'm not done streaming. I still got more run. I'll do at least one more out of Cairo.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I don't know, I haven't had that, like, edge in me these last couple nights of streaming. Normally my runs feel better, I feel more on top of it, but I haven't really felt on top of it these last couple days. Hopefully we get out of this rut.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
No way.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Kann sich das mal einer ansehen?
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Komm mal, kleiner Zwerg!
Oh, I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. That was gonna be fast. There's no way I died that quick. Okay, I need to rest my hands for a minute.
Es gäbe keine Kameras.
Und Sie sagten, Sie
I'm gonna
würden
play a
sich was
game of
Nettes
chess.
anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief.
Oh, but I screwed up my chess scene by trying to
Okay, solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
show the YouTube shorts. This is gonna be all messed up, isn't it? So let me.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
Wenn Sie mich auf Knien
Okay,
sehen,
that's fixed, right?
muss ich Sie enttäuschen.
Sind Sie sicher?
Meine Herren, wie schön, dass Sie zurück sind. Sprechen Sie, Cortana.
Es rührt sich was, Sir, nahe Io. Untersuchungen laufen schon.
Tut mir leid, aber wir müssen hier Druck machen.
Sieht gut aus.
Danke.
Vielen Dank.
Sergeant Major, das Kreuz der Kolonien wird für großen Wagemut...
I already did Warthog connections. We gotta wait another hour.
Soldaten des United Earth Space Corps.
Das nenne ich absolute Ketzerei. Er soll für alle, die unsere Allianz brechen wollen, ein Beispiel sein.
Commander Miranda Keys. Ihr Vater handelte stets im Einklang mit den höchsten Traditionen des Militärdienstes. Seine beispiellose große Tapferkeit hat ihm und der UNSC höchste Ehre gemacht. Die Navy hat einen der besten verloren.
I'm gonna get my queen trapped.
Raumrisse voraus, direkt vor unserem Kampfverband.
Zeigen Sie.
15 Allianz-Schlachtschiffe halten die Position außerhalb der Todeszone.
This doesn't work. I'm running out of time though. But this doesn't actually work.
Den Verband. Commander, gehen Sie an Bord und stoßen Sie zur Flotte.
Display moves.
Sie gehen ans Map-Geschütz, Cortana. Sobald Sie in Reichweite kommen, Feuer frei.
Mit Vergnügen.
Irgendwas stimmt nicht. Die Flotte, die Reach zerstörte, war 50 Mal so groß.
Yeah. I just had to flag him at the end.
Eine Riesenmenge.
Sie wollen unsere Map-Geschütze ausschalten, damit
Shut
ihre
up, game.
Schlachtschiffe...
It's too much noise. We did it. We won the video game. Is en passant a valid move in this format? Yes, en passant is a valid move in every format of chess. One of the inherent rules of the game, like moving pawns. So it's actually the same rule as moving your pawn twice in the open. That's actually why en passant exists. That's one way to kind of remember how it works. So moving your, like my pawn that I just moved there twice, if you imagine a scenario where in the very old early days of chess that wasn't allowed, whenever they introduced that whenever they introduced the ability to move twice, they thought, well, that's a little unfair. What if there was a guy here? Then you would just skip right past him. Like you'd blow right through him, and that would mean that like moving twice is a little OP. So to prevent it from being too OP, they made it where if you do pass a guy while you make the double pawn move, then that guy can still take you anyway. Alright, I'll play one more, and then I'll get back to the Halo. I am really bungling this. I'll give him the knight. And then I will come here. I'd like to get rid of this pawn. That's not what I'd like. I'm gonna have to just go for time advantage, but it's gonna be impossible. I can't even stop the pawn. It just takes here. Wait. Oh no, I can't even. Why? Wait. Could I not have taken? Oh, was it? Could I not have taken this? Oh, I thought this was on the same promotion square. I'm tripping. Oh, I thought I was blocking the promotion square there. Alright, well that's enough chess. I'm going cross-eyed looking at the squares. Let's get another run going now. Yeah, no, chess at my rating is pretty challenging. I'm 2150 right now, I think is what it's 2170 or something when I just quit playing. That's pretty difficult. Those games are hard. People at that rating are no slouch.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Anyone else hearing the crazy audio? It's probably my mouse moving whenever I was clicking. Is that what you're hearing?
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen ist Macht.
Why did I think that guy lived? Why am I having such a hard time just getting my aim right?
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Oh, come on.
Danke, Chief. Ich schulde Ihnen was.
It's still good enough.
Hey, kann das sein? Hat jemand die Eindringlinge schon verjagt?
Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon kümmert sich um die Träger.
Feindliche Schiffe sind in der
Finden
Todeszone.
Sie die Bombe.
13
Im Lauf.
Ich glaube es nicht.
Die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen und Feuer frei. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Komm hier, Gott, folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel. Wird nicht übel.
Please. Get out of the way, dude! It's so frustrating. You're just sitting there flying back and forth. Get out of the way. Yo, what up, toy chest?
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Kampfstationen.
Hey! Oh, verstehe. Sie dachten, die werfen das Ding zurück.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Gut, ich treibe es raus. Ihr seht das doch alle, oder?
Es ist gedeckt.
Hochführen dicht machen.
Why has nobody died? I don't want to die. Do you want to die?
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Not what I meant to do.
Noch ein Feind.
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Mann, wir sind am Ball.
Oh, come on.
Sir, ein...
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon.
Alle feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. Drei stehen
Im
Kosten
Lauf.
2 Sturmträger.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen
Jetzt
und
wird's
Feuer frei.
laut.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Von mir dran, folgt mir.
Well, you can quad shot if you're better. Missed mine. Yeah, you can.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
It's actually not that useful. I'm usually better at it than what I just showed. I was just missing it there. But it's less useful than you'd think because... like, nuke combo is faster than double shotting these elites. And basically the only elites we kill on this level, they're either gonna die to grenades or die to nuke combo. So even though like double shotting is a powerful technique, especially in multiplayer, on Cairo it's not that useful anywhere. And then all of the other levels we don't even pick up the BR.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
So it's kind of surprising that double shotting is practically useless for the speedrun. Like I have a battle rifle right now, but I drop it pretty soon. On Metropolis I use the battle rifle for one shot. And it's a grunt, like you don't have to double shot a grunt, they just die. And then for like the rest of the game, there's nobody that needs double shot because you just don't have battle rifles. You must have missed my last Delta Halo toy chest.
Ma'am?
I was sword flying.
Bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
I got a Ultra Elite spawn and decided to do the sword route. It still died, but it looked cool. I'm actually going to start looking for it more often. I think runners like Zoo and Sin should probably start checking for him too. It's not that you would reset when you don't get an Ultra, but if you do get an Ultra, you should probably use it. It saves a lot of time. It's worth checking. I don't think any of the top runners check right now. I think they just go about the normal route.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Rampen. Trotzdem besser als schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet.
Please.
Keine Menschen.
Oh, I accidentally picked up the battle rifle.
Verrückt, ich weiß.
Give me this.
Aber warum die mit
I forgot that I don't want that. Alright. Focus. Stop losing time like that.
Okay, weiter, weiter! Ziel noch auf!
Toy chest, did you see the cool Cairo station glitch I did today? I drove the Warthog in single player for the first time ever. Nobody's ever done it before. The setup isn't even that crazy. Could this be it? I'm not holding my breath on this run, but I'm gonna try. We'll do our best. I don't know, I haven't felt super locked in these last couple nights. I just don't feel like I'm as sharp as I want to be. If I broke 3 turrets, would it spawn with a turret that works? You would think so, but no. It would actually spawn invisible and not be drivable. You need it to be mostly overloaded so that there's not enough space. If there is like full space, then it spawns attached to another object called the Warthog rail, and the Warthog rail forces it to be invisible and intangible. So the whole point of the overload is to be like right at the edge of the limit so that part of the Warthog gets deleted and that the Warthog rail doesn't spawn. I'm tired of restarting, man. I really don't want to. $13. Yeah, but then if it spawned with the turret that works, you would have to delete the Warthog horn. It's a little bit random how it works. Or really it depends on like the order that you fill up the table, so it's not really random, but you need it to be like right on the edge. It is possible to have a fully working Warthog, but just blowing up one turret wouldn't do it. What did I say? 11 or 13 or something?
Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
What did I say? I think I said 11. Was it 13?
Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
This is slow. I don't know. I might just try a no reset run. I don't know what I want to do. They don't all need to be blazing fast. I've already had a Red Bull tonight. I don't want to open another one, but I want to be more focused. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't think cigarettes help with focus either, do they?
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert.
No, the secret is to drink 5-hour energies. That way you get 25 hours, which is more than a day, which will allow you to live forever. If you drink 5 of them every day for the rest of your life, you will have 25 hours of energy every day for the rest of your life, granting you immortality. Infinite energy. Scientists hate this one trick. I'm not going for the checkpoint. That seems cruel. I don't really feel like I should have died there. Do you hear that grunt?
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder.
How'd I miss the red reticle?
Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
No, I got punched.
Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf.
This is the worst run, man.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Wir dürfen nicht aufgeben. Was ist hier passiert? Einem Gebieter
Der muss ganz nah sein.
zu erledigen.
Yeah, the beam rifle and the rockets actually had different times to press Y. Like, the amount of time it takes to switch weapons is different. Beam rifle flying is harder than rocket flying. But on top of that, you also have a smaller reticle.
Die Flat greift uns an.
Unscoped rocket flies, you actually don't even need to press the X button. You can press Y and then spam right trigger, and it will still work. But you can't do unscoped flies with a beam rifle because you don't get red reticle. But for unscoped flies, if you press Y and spam right trigger, let's see if I can get one right here. It should work with the carbine, I think. Yeah, well that was a normal lunge, I think, but it also would have been a sword lunge, or fly.
Los, Gebieter, wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
what have I done? Crouched on X. Get up there. What? This is not what is supposed to happen. How are those lunges not working like that? It's not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. I went early. Cool. Oh, man. I just don't have it in me recently. What is wrong? Step away from the door. I think I'm gonna go for the ghost on this section. This run's dead otherwise. It's too slow. I'm gonna go for the ghost here.
Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist.
Okay, well, it's dead even with it.
Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist.
Leave me alone.
Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenversuchung.
Man, making this jump is so hard sometimes.
Tötet ihn jetzt!
Come on. Is it this one or is it the next one? Which one do I do? I forget where I do this lineup. I don't do this trick enough. I think it's the first one, right? There it is. Now we do the super bounce. Bada bing. That's cool. We're still way behind, but at least we got the cool trick.
Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch! Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht.
Somebody was saying they wish there were still super bounces in the run. Well, there's a super bounce for you.
Ein letztes Kabel, Gebieter.
Too bad the run's still dead. I don't know, maybe we'll get a wide elite on Delta Halo. I do want to check again. I want to find a better method to check the rank of that elite. If it dies on Delta Halo, I'll probably do another run. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I think I'm gonna switch to morning and night schedules. I've been saying that for a while, and I did stream this morning, but it wasn't speedruns. I'm gonna try to do speedrun streams on both morning and night again. I need to regain focus. I need to regain some commitment here. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of the drive. It's about drive. It's about power. Stay hungry. We devour. I think I gotta mix something up though, because whatever I'm doing these last few nights is not it. I'm not gonna die, am I? Wow, I got ricocheted. I almost did die. Am I winning? Not really. Not on a good run right now. I have been bragging about my Cairo Warthog glitch all day though. Did you see that? That was cool. So I did win at one thing.
All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Bluttäter, nur um diese Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Und wo sind jetzt diese Leute, die Trophäen anbieten lassen? Transzendiert? Wohl kaum.
I found a way to drive the Warthog on single player on Cairo Station. It's the first time it's been done. We only knew how to do it in co-op before.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
Not an ultra. I've decided I'm going to start checking that spawn for ultras and going for it when I get them. Oh, come on. Just walked off the map.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung halten.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
No. You better make it, dude. Good. That's not cool. Surprised I didn't get blown up there. Not by the grenade, but by ghosts.
Vorsicht, wir kommen zu einem weiteren Komplex.
That's that too.
Gut. Immer noch nichts von der In-Amber-Klett im Netz der Allianz. Komisch. Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Nein, die werden sich wundern.
No, that should have there stopped. I might have to stop. It's midnight. I probably shouldn't run. I know this was a short stream tonight, only 3 hours 45, but this was my second stream today. I'm gonna try to start doing 2 streams where I start earlier for this one, and I think I'm gonna be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be more diligent about being on time. It's not, I don't know. My late night streams haven't been cutting it. Let's be more diligent tomorrow. 10 a.m. bright and early. We'll be on. I'll be back tomorrow morning, guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Thank you guys all for the support. I'll be back in the morning.